Hello everyone, welcome to a new session. In this session we'll be having the final revision on geometry. Let's start. The first type of question is to complete each of the following. Number 1, the square is a rectangle in which? Here in this question you have two options, either to write diagonals perpendicular or you can write side equal in length. Sides equal in length. Question number 2, in the parallelogram XYZL, if measure angle X is half measure angle Y, then what is the measure of angle Y? You know that X plus Y equals 180. If X is half Y, so it's half Y plus Y equals 180, then it's 3 over 2Y equals 180, so Y equals 180 divided by 3 over 2, so Y equals 120 degrees. So the answer here is 120. Question 3, the sum of measures of the angles of a quadrilateral is what? Yes, excellent, is 360 degrees. From where did we get it? It's 4 minus 2 times 180 is 360. Question 4. The ray drawn parallel to one side of a triangle and passing through the midpoint of the other side, yes, excellent, bisects the third side. Question 5. The parallelogram whose diagonals are perpendicular is what and what? Yes, excellent. I'm sure that you guys know it very well. It's a square and a rhombus. Question 6. The sum of measures of the interior angles of a hexagon is equal to what? It's equal to 720 degrees. From where did we get it? It's 6 because the hexagon is 6 sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. Question 7. The image of negative 3, 7 by rotation about the origin with an angle of measure 180 is 3, negative 7. We change x and we change y. We change the sign of x and we change the sign of y. So it becomes 3, negative 7. Question 8. The point 4, 2 is the image of what by reflection on the y-axis? Reflection on the y-axis we change the sign of x. So it's negative 4 and 2. Question 9. The image negative 2, 2 by translation x plus 4 y minus 2 is what? If I add 4 to the x, this becomes 2. If I subtract 2 minus 2 is 0. Question 10. The image of point 2, 1 by reflection in the x-axis is? Reflection in the x-axis, we change the sign of y, so it's 2, negative 1. Question 11. Negative 3, 2 is the image of the point 3, 2 by reflection in, here we change the sign of x, so the reflection in the y-axis. Question 12. The image of point 4, 6 by transformation negative x, y minus 7 is what? So here the x will make it negative x, so the 4 we're going to make it as negative 4, where the y we subtract 6 minus 7 becomes negative 1. For question 13, the image of 5, negative 3 by translation 3 units in negative direction of x-axis is what? So 3 units in negative direction of x-axis, so this means 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2, and the y remains as it is. Question 14. The image of the point 2, 3 by translation mn in the direction of mn ray, where m is 2, -1 and n is 5, 1 is what? As we subtract, so here mn means that we subtract n minus m. So it is 5, 1 minus 2, -1, which becomes 3, 2. So this is the translation that we have. If I have the point 2, 3, if I add here 3 and I add here 2, so the image will be 5 and 5. Let's now move to another type of question, which is choosing the correct answer. Question 1. What is the measure of angle DCE? As you can see here, the measure of angle DCE is the same as ECD because they're corresponding angles, so it is 70 degrees. Question 2. What is the number of the diagonals of the pentagon? How to get the number of the diagonals? We have the rule that says the number of the diagonals is n times n minus 3 over 2. Here it's the pentagon, so the n is 5. So 5 times 5 minus 3 over 2. So the total number of diagonals here is 5. Question 3. The sum of measures of the exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degrees. Question 4. The measure of an interior angle of a regular hexagon is what? We have the rule to find the measure of the exterior angle of a hexagon is the number of sides minus 2 times 180 divided by the number of sides. And the hexagon is 6 sides. If you calculate this, the result is 120. Question 5. Each two consecutive angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Excellent. Question 6. ABCD is a parallelogram in which the measure of angle A is 55. Then what is the measure of angle B? Two angles next to each other, their sum is 180. So the measure of angle B is 180 minus 55. The result is 125 degrees. So the answer here is choice B. Question 7. The parallelogram whose diagonals are perpendicular and not equal in length is called what? Yes, excellent. It's called a rhombus. Question 8. If ABCD is a rhombus, then AC is perpendicular, excellent, to BD because the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Question 9. The image of point -1 and 3 by translation 4, -2 is what? We add 4 to the -1 is 3. We make 3 minus -2 is 1. So the right answer is 3, 1, which is choice A. The last question in the multiple choice, the image of point 3, -5 by reflection in the y-axis, we change the sign of x, so it becomes -3, -5. In this question, the question wants me to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Since AD is parallel to CB and BD will be the transversal, therefore, the measure angle of DBC is equal to the measure of angle ADB, which is 50 degrees, as their alternate angles. Therefore, the measure of angle DBE is equal to 180 minus 50, which is 130 degrees. Since the measure of angle DBA is equal to the measure of angle ABE is equal to 130 degrees, divided by 2, which is 65. Therefore, the measure of angle ABE is equal to the measure of angle C equal to 65 degrees as their corresponding angles. Therefore, AB is parallel to DC. Therefore, ABCD has each to opposite sides are parallel, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. By proving that ABCD is a parallelogram, we came to the end of our part 1 in the revision. Thank you very much, dear students. See you in part 2.